want to thank you for joining me. I have a special friend who encouraged me to do this, so I want to give a shout out. Thank you for encouraging me to step out. So I'm basically starting a YouTube page to talk about some of my dating experience, some of my life experience, and I want you to join me on a journey to what I like to call living well. Live well is my mantra, and a part of that journey starts with celibacy. So I know right when I say that, some of you guys are thinking, "Oh my God, celibacy! What is he gonna start talking about?" Let's go back to the beginning. Since about 2013, I've been dealing with celibacy. I haven't been celibate the whole time, but I've gone through a couple periods of times where I was celibate for a year or more. And I learned a lot through that. There were a lot of things that transpired in that period. And I just really want to encourage you that this may be something you want to try. Initially, I started with the idea of celibacy because in my 20s, I had a lot of relationships. Some of them were good, some of them were bad. Some of them were toxic, some of them were actually healing. The thing is, as I reached 30, I wanted to get some clarity in my life into who I was and to who I was attracting. And that's the first thing I want to address in this video is clarity. So if you've never been celibate before, it's something I highly suggest. You get a lot of clarity in your life. You will see yourself clear. You'll also see the people you deal with clear. You'll start to understand the reasons why you have sex. For a lot of us, sex fills a void. Sex for men and for women can be an ego boost. The fact that you are actually able to attain this person. There may be a void of loneliness. There may be a void of connection. And sex is a way to connect. On the flip side of that, when you're coming from these places where you're coming from a place of loneliness, you're coming from a place of ego or pride, the type of people you're going to attract into your life are going to also deal with these same issues. And what I mean by deal with these same issues, we're energy and we're attracted to like energy, whether we realize it or not. So if you're dealing with loneliness, you're going to attract someone else who's dealing with loneliness. After that act of sex, basically that's going to be magnified in your life. If you're stressed, if you have anxiety, and you end up having sex with someone, nine times out of 10, you're going to attract someone who's also dealing with stress and anxiety, and it's going to be magnified. I can say that in my own life, there's been times where I engaged with a woman in sex, and after it, I felt like I was losing my mind. We may not have even be dealing with each other anymore, but I carried that energy. I carried a deeper sense of loneliness, a deeper sense of anxiety. So I just want to put that out there. If that'll be something, excuse me, I'm not editing this video because I'm just putting it out, so there may be some mistakes. I'm just stepping out on faith here. As time goes on, these videos will be produced a little bit better, but I didn't want to wait. I just wanted to jump out, so bear with me. So going back, when we choose to have sex, I addressed how there may be certain things you deal with. Um, to go even deeper into that, for the person who's never tried celibacy, there will be challenges that are presented. Um, you may be somebody who has sex all the time. You may always have a regular sex partner. You may always have several sex partners, and I'm not here to judge you for that. So I want to challenge you to just take a week if it's something you do on the regularly, or maybe just take 30 days, and then pay very close attention to how you feel during that time period. Feel the time when you would be engaged in sex or when you would be seeking opportunities to have sex. Fill that time with something that can be more fulfilling. Maybe you can start working out. Maybe you can start reading. I'm actually writing a book right now that I'm very excited about, and I'm working out through this quarantine. It's not as good as going to the gym, but I'm staying as faithful to it as I can. Um, but to leave you with something, I want to leave you with that. Just try it. Just try it and pay attention to how your body reacts. Also, I want to highly suggest that you do not masturbate. And this is where it gets really hard because it's easy to avoid sex with a person. It can be harder to avoid masturbation because, again, that's something that can keep you from engaging in sex. But if you, for 30 days, can give up masturbation, and if you can give up sex, you will experience a shift in your life. Now, I don't know where you are. I don't want to tell you you have to be celibate until you're married. You may not even be contemplating marriage. But giving it up for 30 days, the changes you're going to feel, they're going to be immense. And it may end up being something that you do for a year. As I said, I've been on the journey of celibacy since 2013. And over that 7 year period, there's been at least three times where I was celibate for a whole year. As I continue to put out content for this video, I'll go back into my history and I'll start with my first relationship, which real relationship was which was in college. And I'll talk about other women that I've dealt with. And then I'll talk about the lessons I've learned through giving up celibacy, through giving up sex for a year, and how it's evolved me as a human being and how it's made my life more fulfilled. So I don't want to make this too long. I want to kind of keep it short and sweet. This is just an introduction. This is just me stepping out here on faith. I'm hoping that something I said in this video has sparked a curiosity in you. And even if you don't rush out today to try celibacy, that is something you can start to think about. That won't be the only topic I discuss in this channel, but it's the first one. And I want to use humor as I go forward. I'm a little nervous now, I won't lie. But I will be developing more and more content. So I hope you hit that subscribe button. Please feel free to follow me on Instagram. My name is Daniel B. Goodman. And on Facebook, Daniel Bryan with a Y, Goodman. I'll be putting out other ways for you all to reach out to me. Right now, you can feel free to hit me in the DMs, primarily on Instagram. I don't respond to Facebook messages as often as you may see. But yeah, so this is the first one. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And come on this journey with me. And we'll see how it goes. All right, have a great day.